What's good, y'all? It's your boy T God Bands with another video. I want to really get into a serious topic that I feel like a lot of people should really take more awareness on and really take more action on. So, this whole little pandemic that's going on the TV is not really no pandemic. It's a whole distraction. COVID-19 is not shit because you can literally walk into a store, you can walk into a hospital, you can walk into an area that's full of people with no mask and not get sick. Because at the end of the day, everybody gets sick, everybody catches colds, bro. It's all about just treating yourself. You can treat yourself to natural care. A lot of these pharmacies and stuff be having medicines, but you have to really do your research on what you put into your body, because you don't want to put the wrong things into your body. Because at the end of the day, this world is getting more and more populated, and that means that more people are more vulnerable to waking up, and they're more open to waking up finally. And a lot of people are not being as closed-minded as they were before. With that being said, that's why a lot of things are starting to happen. A lot of tragedies and stuff that you see all over the media. That's stuff that they want you to see. They don't want you to think about what's really going on behind the scenes. The real pandemic that's going on behind the scenes is the fact that they're snatching kids, and like I said in my other video, they're snatching kids and they're taking their blood, using their blood to acquire a power, to acquire a high that keeps them alive forever, allows them the ability to travel to the past and travel to the future. This is something that's really serious that I feel that more people need to actually start to be more aware and wake up to, because it is sick what they do. It is really sick. And I'm not even talking about they just snatch kids from like the US. They snatch kids from foreign countries. They snatch kids from like far away. The places that they go to war, bro. They don't go to war just to they don't go to war just to protect us. At the end of the day, they really don't care. If they cared about us, they wouldn't be spreading constant negativity on the news. The news isn't what it's supposed to be. Hollywood isn't what it's supposed to be. Half of the movies and the TV shows that they make in Hollywood is not what it really seems to be. It's really an illusion to the eyes, when you start to actually do your research and open up. And I'm not talking about go online and do your research. Like, yeah, you could put a filter on YouTube and dig into the views that are the YouTubers that barely have views. Those usually be the ones that are woke and saying the real stuff. When you start to search this stuff up, the top searches that be with like 100K views and 1 million views and stuff like that are most likely some stuff that they want you to see, and it's not gonna make no sense. So when you start to actually wake up and think about this real pandemic, it's sickening, and we can really put a change to it. I'm starting to see more artists starting to take their power and all of their subscribers like NLE Chopper and stuff, and start to actually speak out about this. Because like I've been saying, if we have one big conscious shift, all of this stuff can come to an end. The corrupt school systems and everything, all the stuff that hasn't made sense for years, that they program in people's heads, will start to make sense. Everybody will start to get a real education. Everybody will start to realize what their real purpose is, because they're not going to have no teachers that don't even know their purpose. They're not going to be teaching them. They're going to be teaching themselves. They're going to start to experience the withinness of themselves, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense to be in front of a teacher that doesn't even know their purpose and stuff, and don't even know what they're talking about, trying to learn to basically just go about the system to do what they want. But at the end of the day, I feel that it's time to make a major step up, because this has been going on for years. Amber Alerts go off every single day, and I feel that people kind of just clear it and swipe it, delete it, and not really question it or pay no attention to it. all I hear is just COVID-19, COVID-19, COVID-19. You know, honestly, my honest opinion is a lot of people look stupid wanting to walk around with masks all the time and wanting to listen to what the news has to say and obey by what they have to say. Man, y'all really don't even know the trueness to the news. Like I say, I talk about Hollywood all the time. All of that junk is made in Hollywood. Hollywood is literally an illusion. It's a joke. It's bots reading scripts. Like, literally bots reading scripts to you. And one time I seen a video, you know, it was a comparison of the different news channels, and they were all saying the same things. And it's just like I don't understand why nobody thinks that stuff doesn't mean nothing. You know, a lot of people just be like, oh, you know, it's just a conspiracy that they put out, bro. You know, you do know the word conspiracy is a man-made word. Like, they put that out. They literally have put out a while back talking about you know, that they were gonna start to take conspiracy pages down. Like, why is that? Why were they putting out that they were gonna start to take conspiracy pages down on Twitter and stuff? You know, and Twitter is like the #1 platform that, you know, you hear about all this media and news that COVID-19 this, COVID-19 that, oh, this person died, this person died. Hey, RIP to all the people, you know, RIP to all of them that passed away. But at the end of the day, you can't get knocked off of your grind because, you know, you here for a specific reason. They were here for a specific reason. They're the same as you. Everybody's equal. Everybody adds up to one energy. Don't get thrown off by the fake news. You have to be woken to what's real, and you have to realize that there are energy shifts in the universe. You know, there's universal energy shifts, conscious shifts. That's what happened in 2020. Back in 2019, you know, I literally had said that when 2020 hit, there was gonna be a major shift, and they can't stop people from waking up. But what they can do is bring out distractions. You know, I'm personally I took a step back from I don't have social media. I deleted all my social media. I'm just living my best life, educating myself, aligning all my chakras. I'm prepared for what's happening. I don't get affected by none of this stuff. I don't get affected by nothing. You know, when you start to really embed the thought of not having fear no more, and your life starts to change. You know, you start to realize that you don't need social media. You know, social media it shouldn't be a normal thing in reality. You know, you shouldn't, you know, have a conversation with somebody new and tell them that, you know, you don't have social media, and they're actually surprised, like, oh, you don't have Instagram, or you don't have Twitter, or you don't have Facebook. You know, that's the normal thing nowadays. It doesn't make sense. That's life backwards. That's literally life backwards. You know, I could be living my best life without nobody knowing what I'm doing, how I'm moving, you know, and I'm still impacting because, you know, we're all energy. We all connect in some type of way. Whatever you're thinking, you're affecting somebody else. You feel me? So think positive. Think positive in the world. Don't obey by this negativity on the news. It's bullshit, bro. It is literally all bullshit. You know, I'm at the point now. It's like, I just feel I have to continue to, you know, send this message. I have to continue to do what's best for, you know, my community and for this world and stuff. Because at the end of the day, these monsters, this evilness has taken over, and it's taken over for years and years and years on. And, you know, if the people don't come together to make a change, then it's going to continue to run on to generations to generations. Think about it. If your kid is born into a generation that we didn't have to go through, that like literally we had to go through a whole system ourselves to find ourselves, you know, if that makes sense. Because, you know, coming into this world, we were led wrong. We were lied to. We weren't told the truth. You know, they told us what we wanted to hear. None of this stuff, when you really just think back on it, none of this stuff makes sense, you know. You know, with the whole COVID-19, when it first came out, they were talking about, oh, like, you know, a black person couldn't get it, and then talking about, oh, kid couldn't get it, and they started to talk about the hospital started to get maxed out, but in reality, they were just putting fake mannequin dummies in there just to fool everybody. It's really just annoying. I'm really just, you know, tired of this three-dimensional world, you know, on some real stuff. Like, not even talking about, like, no suicidal stuff, but it's just like, you know, it is what it is when it comes to leaving this planet, this dimension, you know, because, you know, there's other dimensions that are out there. Man, this one is not it, because, you know, it's just ran by monsters. It's like a whole, you know, game, and it's like the only way you can start to make a, you know, a true change is you know, what people think, or people think that the only way to make a change is to have power and money. That's materialistic stuff, bro. That's all materialistic stuff. You don't need that. You don't. You just continue to put out word. If everybody started to come together making the same videos, I'm not even talking about the same videos as me. Talk about your own experience, your own life experience, your thoughts and your opinions on things, you know? How you feel about things. If people start to come together and make puzzle pieces, because, you know, people experience different things throughout their life journey. So, you know, I just feel it's that time to make a big step up and to spread awareness of what's really going on behind the scenes. This really needs to stop. If you really think the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, if you really think he was the only one a part of this, no, there's a whole shitload of them. The celebrities that y'all look up to are a part of it. They do sick ass rituals, and, you know, all of that fucking, all that bullshit, all the unnecessary stuff, man, just to get more power. A lot of people just lose themselves once they start to hear that they can make a certain amount of money. They'll do anything for the money. You know, you got to do stuff for happiness. You got to do stuff for peace. You got to do stuff with, for what God put you here for, because at the end of the day, you know, he put you here for a specific reason. And I guarantee you that a lot of the things that y'all think is y'all's purpose and y'all's reasoning on being here is probably y'all's ego taking over y'all's body. Y'all need to actually take time to, you know, pray and have a strong connection with the God within you, and really do some deep meditation on why you're here. And I'm telling you, get out in nature and receive sunlight, and all of this stuff will start to come together. But, you know, it can't continue to just be the select few that are chosen. It has to be more. And with that being said, that's why I continue to do what I do. I continue to spread the wisdom and the messages through y'all on YouTube. And, you know, throughout time, it's just gonna start to, you know, spread more all over the world. That's my goal. I just want to be able to get this message to y'all, to change people's lives. You know, I want to change people's lives for the better. I want to get people out this system. You know, this system doesn't make sense. The system is corrupt, bro. The system literally makes no sense. You know, the whole school system is basically like a jail system, and you have to start to think realities to things. You know, everybody in reality can be an entrepreneur if they really wanted to. If they put their mind to it. It's society. It's the older generations. The older generations are the ones that really got hit hard. But, you know, with that being said, I love all of y'all, for real. It's all peace and love from this way, and I hope all of y'all can really see where I'm coming from, and I really want to hear from y'all, y'all's perspectives on y'all's viewpoints on y'all's journeys, because I love hearing that. I love learning other people's journeys and stuff, and, you know, I love just hearing the stuff that they see and they experience and how they think on the different things in this world, because, you know, in this world a lot of things is just reversed. But with that being said, it's your boy T God Bands out. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe. I love all of y'all, and I hope all of y'all have a beautiful, amazing day. Peace.